Hey everybody, it's HaloMan27 and I am back for episode 25 of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In this episode, we are going to be heading into the Seafoam Islands. This seems to be a lot of people's least favorite dungeon. We are going to forget to put up our freaking Repel. Which, I mean, here's a Slowpoke, one of the new Pokemon you can catch here. As you can see, Voltali leveled up to 47 fighting all of those trainers. There was quite a lot of trainers, so I mean, it's to be expected. Available Pokemon on floor number 1 of this place. I'm going to quickly put up a Repel, a Super Repel more specifically. Pokemon available on this floor of this are Psyduck in Fire Red, Slowpoke in Leaf Green, Zubat and Golbat are available in both, so that is not too shabby. I don't think we've been able to catch Psyduck or Slowpoke up until this point. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm Craig! Now that's an old joke that I don't think I ever really explained, and I don't think I ever will, so enjoy that one. Oh man, I'm ridiculous. I don't know why I came over here and pushed that block. I don't really think I needed to, but we are actually going to head back over through this ladder. This will take us down to basement floor number 1. In here you can catch Psyduck, Slowpoke in their appropriate games, Zubat, Golbat, Seal, Golduck in Fire Red, Slowbro in Leaf Green. Of course, those being the evolutions of the Pokemon we can now catch in here anyway. So it makes sense for them to be caught in those games as they are in their respective ways. We're going to push this boulder down into this hole. Why not? Let's go ahead and do that. Boop! And down it goes. And then Repel's effect will freaking wear off. We only have 5 Repels, so we're not looking too great as far as those go. I probably should have bought more, but I didn't. And now I need to go up to this ladder that's up here. So let us go ahead and do that. Basement floor number 2. You can catch the same Pokemon as basement floor number 1. But then also... no, they're the same. I don't know why I just had a herp for a second, but... if we push this boulder off to the side, like we are doing right now, then it is good to go and we do not have to deal with it anymore. So now we can head all the way back up to the very first floor and work on pushing down a boulder for the other side. If you do not understand why we are doing what we are doing, I need to actually go to... no, I'm in the right floor. I just need to stop having a herp. If you do not understand what we are doing, I am putting up a new Repel because that way I can continue to not encounter wild Pokemon because I don't want to encounter wild Pokemon. You can actually drop down these holes behind the rocks. I mean, not really necessary, but it is a thing that you can do. We are pushing these boulders down, as you will soon be able to see, because on the lower floors, had we gone down there before we started doing this puzzle, you would be able to see that there is some fast-moving water that it will not let us surf on. So by pushing these, it actually lets us get to those places. So that's not too bad. If we drop down here just like this, as you can see, now we are onto some calm water. It would be flowing and we wouldn't be able to surf here if we had not pushed it down. Is there an item here? Let's see. No, there's not. It's kind of odd to me. But oh well. That ladder on the right, I think we'll probably be back here in just a moment, so I'm not too worried about going up it. We do want to go over here, however. Here we have another puzzle. This one you can actually screw up. If you do, like, leave and come back, they will reset. So you don't have to be too worried about screwing it up, but it's just worth noting that you should ultimately try to avoid it. Just quickly push this one down, and then we're going to loop around and push this one into this hole over on this side. And then we want to fall down on this left hole, and that will bring us down to basement floor 3 or 4. I don't even know anymore. I think we passed 3. Floor 3 had the same Pokemon plus Dewgong, the evolved form of Seal. Floor 4, I believe, has the exact same Pokemon as Floor 3, so I was not too worried about it. But if we go up here, here's a different one. I'm going to quickly make a cut, and then we will check out this Pokemon, so give me just a moment. Here we have the legendary Pokemon Articuno. Yow! It's got a hilarious pun about its name, but I'm not gonna make it. Yes, I am Arctic Uno. It's the thing that people in the Arctic play. Haha, it's so funny. We're gonna go ahead and hit him with a Thunderbolt. Hopefully I'll just get lucky and it'll paralyze, because that would be rad. Okay. That looks like it got him just below half, which is unfortunate because I would have liked to hit him with 2 and then not have to worry about like damaging him anymore. Unfortunately, that means we won't get him quite down to no health. Articuno, by the way, level 50, has missed Agility, Mind Reader, and Ice Beam. Its only damaging move is Ice Beam, so it's not too scary. Its ability is Pressure, as with most legendaries, or a lot of legendaries at least. We're gonna go ahead and start throwing Ultra Balls at it. Let's hope we can get it caught very soon. That would be great. 1, 2. Aw, I was so hopeful for first try. That would have been great. He's taking aim on Voltali. I'm gonna keep Voltali out just for now. I will likely switch him out if he starts taking damage or anything like that. 1. No. Dang it. But at the same time, Articuno does have 3 moves that are non-damaging, so Articuno may just sit around and do absolutely nothing for the next little while, which would be great. Or just get caught right now, that would also be great. 1! No, not even close. He's gonna hit me with an Ice Beam. This will probably do more than half my health, so I will likely swap out to City. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. City, you are going to come forth. City, of course, being water type, has resistance to ice, and since ice is Articuno's only form of attack, we should be fine as far as tanking hits goes. Continue throwing Ultra Balls. Come on, Articuno, you know you want to be my Pokemon. No, apparently you do not. But I believe still. I have not given up hope on you. You must be mine. Not very effective, didn't do that much damage, so we should be able to handle this for quite a while with City out. Come on, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Dang it! I was so hopeful, and then my dreams were crushed. But, I mean, not the first time. That's pretty sad. What? Not even 1! Aw, not even remotely close. That makes me sad. How dare you, Articuno? You are the bird of sadness. Be caught by me. Don't break free anymore. Just become one with me and go to my Pokemon box and live with Zapdos forever. 1, 2. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know City's a Pokemon too? What the heck, man? Don't just get a critical hit. That's not cool. I'm just gonna throw an Ultra Ball anyway, despite being at no health. What say you to that? You say no! But that is not alright with me. I'm gonna throw another Ultra Ball. For some reason, I actually don't have any Pokeballs left, which is odd to me because I bought a lot of them early on in the game. Like, what happened? Did I waste them all trying to catch, like, Snorlax? Is that what happened? I mean, that would make sense to me. I guess, don't be that confused. But, like, the hope! You always, like, build it up and then break it down. It makes me so sad. Why you do this? Please, just get Ultra Balled. Come on, I believe. I believe less, but I still believe. Don't you take aim at him. I'm not even gonna watch this one. Eyes are closed. Ultra Ball is out. And I heard the sound of it being sad. I opened my eyes to even more sad. How dare you? City goes down. Of course I will use my next Pokemon. I will send out Kitsune because Kitsune also has resistance to the Ice type being a Fire type. Let's go ahead and throw some more Ultra Balls. Freaking Articuno, don't be a jerk. I just want you to be one of my Pokemon and hang out and be cool and dang it. Why don't you just want to be friends? We're both cool creatures. Like, come on! Well, I mean, I guess I would technically be considered the trainer, so I am referring to me as Rick as the 10-year-old who's trying to capture him. So he's a 10-year-old child is not really a cool creature, but I mean... Come on, Articuno, you know you want to be caught by me. Of all the trainers, I'm probably the best one to be caught by. Yes! That's right, I am. Now you're gonna go sit in a box forever, you jerk. A legendary bird Pokemon that is said to appear to doomed people who are lost in the icy mountains. We are not going to give an Articuno nickname to the bird. That didn't make any sense. And just give me one moment and I will cut and be right back with you. With the acquisition of Articuno, it is now acceptable for us to surf on our passed out the sleeping city and leave. That's kind of harsh. Rude. I believe this is in fact the ladder that we do want to take though, so we are just going to peace out of this area. Is this the ladder? Repel's effect wore off. Big Pearl? I'm alright with that. I'll take a Big Pearl. That's free money. Love money. Money is always nice. Where does this ladder actually take me? I believe this ladder is actually going to take me up to another item, so I might as well go grab it since... Why not? We do want to collect some items. I believe there are some other items here that I'm not going to bother. Where are my repels at? Where'd they at? Where'd they at, though? Where'd they at, though? I don't actually know what that's from, but my brother says it sometimes. And then, because of that, I started saying it, and I don't even understand. A water stone! There's another water stone in here. There's actually an Ultra Ball in here, down on the floor where we caught Articuno, which is kind of funny to me. But that ain't no thing. What's over here? Anything interesting? Oh, I know where we are. Am I even going the right way? How do I leave? How do I get out? Where am I? What do I do? Who's your daddy and what does he do? Let's see. How do I even escape? How do I not be here anymore? Oh, that's how. I need to go over here. Herp! I just had to stop and have a moment of stupid before I left, just so you know. Just so it was just to be clear on what that was just now. Right here is the way we can take to get out of this place. And we emerge on the other side of these Seafoam Islands, which is quite nice. This brings us to the... Holy crap, there's so many pages of the Pokemon in that zone. This takes us to the other side of Route 20, which we are happily arrived in, and you might notice that I am standing completely still. Get with the program. First of all, we have this trainer right here. Are you on vacation too? Well, I mean, no, but sure, but no. There were a couple other items in that cave. I think there was a nugget and another water stone and an Ultra Ball, but I didn't actually pick up either of them or any of those. Suddenly my brain has stopped functioning. And then again, I always point it out every time, but it seems like my brain just is really sporadic about whether or not it actually wants to work. And by sporadic, I mean it just never does. Like, I don't think it's ever wanted to work. I don't think it's ever worked. Like, I don't know if it's ever worked once. I don't know if I even have a brain. Do I have a brain? Is that a thing? Does that exist? Does my brain exist? I'm gonna go with the assumption that it doesn't from now on. I think it's on this west half of the Route 20 that I first encountered my first ever shiny Pokemon. That was a fun fact I mentioned in the last episode. But that would be quite cool if that was to happen in this Let's Play. It's quite... I didn't want to come back in here. It's quite unlikely that we will encounter a shiny Pokemon, as they have approximately a 1 in 8,000 chance of actually being shiny when we encounter them. So, like I said, odds are pretty against it. I'm gonna freaking refresh my Repel. These swimmers and stuff don't give you very much money, which is kind of sad. It's kind of unfortunate. Note how the only non-swimmer, or the only non-water-themed person here, I guess the Picnicker that we just fought isn't, but he's pretty much the only one, and he's a freaking bird trainer! So Jolteon is still #1 choice for this! Then again, I guess for this guy, I know what I'll do. I'll Thunderbolt your Fearow, and then I'll switch to City. City can use his nice new Ice Beam that we got a couple episodes ago. and have yet to use since then. City has fainted. I am upset. I'm so freaking upset. Why does this game hate me? Pokemon, you're supposed to be nice to me. Anywho, with this, Fearow goes down. That's his second of 3 Pokemon. Chances are I'll end up fighting all the trainers on this route on camera, just because there's not a lot of them. Plus, like, I mean, I don't know. It just makes sense to me for some reason. Even though it doesn't really make sense to anyone else, because it's just Voltali, like, cleaning house again, as he usually does. Voltali's quite a bit ahead of everyone else, so I mean, that's a thing with the stuff and the thing. I don't understand why these swimmers have green hair when you see them in the water. Because, like, none of them have green hair. My boyfriend gave me big pearls. I'm not interested in your boyfriend's big pearls. Nora. Who do you think you are? Gah. That was, yep. That was a thing. Moving on, let's take care of her 2 Shelders in Cloyster. Spoilers, that is what she's got on her team. Let's just go ahead and get rid of them as quickly as we can. I don't know why. We're still encountering a lot of, like, non-evolved Pokemon, even at this stage of the game. I mean, I guess they're all, like, a lot of the trainers and stuff we're facing are still around level 30. I think I'm just confusing myself because Voltali is so high level. So I have myself convinced that, like, other things are high level, but holy crap! They're really not. Plus 4 speed from that level up. See what I mean? Jolteon is crazy fast. Like, crazy. Crazy Taxi. Yep, that's also a game. Not this one, though. This one's Crazy Pokemon Leaf Green. I don't know. That probably sounded so weird. I was like shaking my head with my headset on, so it was like whipping it around, and it was kind of interesting. What do you have to say for yourself? Check out my buff physique. Manliness. Manliness. Hooah. He even looks like he's somewhat flexing, even though he's not really. Swimmer Dean. Like, Dean, 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 Dean. That was Harry Potter. I was more attempting to reference the Dean from Community, but either way, his Staryu goes down. Let's move on. Freaking Dean. Got nothing. Wimpy! I mean, Wimpy, Wimpy, Wimpy. Hefty, Hefty, Hefty. Like those old, like, garbage bag commercials or whatever. Not commercials, but yeah, they're a commercial. I'm not crazy. You swam here from Cinnabar Island? That's kind of odd. Then again, Cinnabar Island, even though we can't quite see it yet, is really close to here. Voltali is almost running out of electric moves. So that's pretty lame, but that's alright. We won't need to use a new repel or anything like that, because we are quite close. No wonder we're never going to run into a shiny Pokemon, because I have repels up all the time. Then again, when I'm playing through games personally, I usually don't use as many repels, just because ever since I encountered my first shiny Pokemon, I'm like, I can't use a repel. What if I miss out? I need to never miss out, and I have to have all the shiny Pokemon and stuff like that, which I know you can get them easier by breeding and stuff. You can't actually breed Pokemon in the main story of this game. Pokemon have taken over an abandoned mansion on Cinnabar. They call it the Pokemon Mansion now. Huh, that's kind of interesting. We'll have to check that out once we're on Cinnabar, which is coming up quite soon. Cinnabar in the west has a lab for Pokemon. My daddy works there. Interesting. That is another thing we'll have to check out when we are there. Swimmer Melissa. She is going to send out a Poliwag. She is the last trainer on Route 20, so that is quite nice. By the way, I did totally pass an item, and I'm totally going to go back for it because I want it. I think. I don't know if I actually care that much. I might care. I might care too much about stupid crap like this. She's gonna send out a Seaking. It is not going to be hard to take down because it's 17 levels below us. We are quite leveled up, especially on Voltali. Voltali will barely need any more leveling. In fact, freaking Voltali's ready to be the Pokemon champion. No one else is there yet, but Voltali. He's He's raring to go. If we come back this way, on here, somewhere. Where is it? I believe. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Where is it? Item? Well, I'm confused. I don't understand. I thought that was where the item was supposed to be. There's supposed to be a Stardust somewhere on this route. It's probably like... No, that... I'm confused. Either way, we have made it to Cinnabar Island. As you can see, there's a gym here. Cinnabar Island, Pokemon Gym Leader Blaine, the hot-headed Quizmaster. The door is locked. Unfortunately, we can't go into there, but here we have that Pokemon Mansion, or this is just the Cinnabar Island sign. Here's the Pokemon Mansion that was just mentioned to us. Just below us is the lab that was also mentioned to us. I know that the door is locked. We will have to check out some of those things, but we will do that in the next episode. So this has been HaloMan27. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys then. Goodbye, everybody.